Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. The drumsticks come and they don't stop licking. I think that's that. Right? Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. The drumsticks come and they don't stop licking. I think I can't remember now. But anyway, I don't think the fan's interfering. No, it's not. Anyway, welcome. I'm in a weird. I really don't like myself sitting
Yeah,
here like that.
you're not.
I
Yeah,
really
that's
don't. I
like.
really don't like. See now. Build a wall. We're gonna build a great wall. The wall's gonna be insane. It's gonna be beautiful. Like I need to be able to be a bit more. I wanted to keep
Oh,
my
just a.
decorations in shot, but I want to be able to keep me in shot a little bit too. So that's. But anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another fantastically fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. Welcome back. Yes, it is, of course, still spooky season up in this his ass. We're only what halfway through, just over halfway through the month. My God.
Yeah, halfway through the spooky season. Mm.
I realized I hadn't I was like I was missing. I was like I need to put my decorations up because usually being because it was weird last year as well because being out of house and being in having the setup for stuff is just kind of like what the hell do I do? And okay, dogs are just gonna run off and carry on whatever they barking at.
Yeah, well.
I do apologize to anyone's ears getting a really loud. Um, one of the dogs started barking, the other one's just got right up. But yeah, so I ended up looking. I was like, oh, where's my decorations? I should decorate the caravan, like not necessarily just the inside, but like the outside again, just to make it feel spooky. And cause I did it last year when I hung some stuff up near the house and stuff, and for the and around the caravan stuff made it feel a bit nice. So I was like, okay, got to go out the back and try and find my tubs. And I was like, I know I've got more stuff here, and I realized the tubs were all over the place. I was like, okay, I've got more tubs than I realized of Halloween stuff that I need to. Yeah, I think I've got enough. I think I've got enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
like.
there's never enough, but I think I've got enough. I was like, oh my God, just
Yeah.
pulling stuff out. I'm like, oh, there's all my tombstones. There's my bones, all these things, all the different bits and bobs. Because I kind of try to have them organized. So like tombstones are all the foam tombstones and plastic. They're all kind of like together with some bones and stuff because tombstones and bones go great together. A few little decorations I've built over the years and just everything I've collected, accumulated of like different, and it's semi-organized into like tubs to match, which is kind
Yeah.
of alright. But the amount of bones I have is just ridiculous, like skulls and arms and different bones, just like oh, so much. I was like, I need to. I was like, no, why? I mean, I know why, but so I started laying some out. I was like, I'll put some up everywhere and decorate a little bit around the outside of the caravan to make it feel a bit more spooky. And one of the decorations I have, which is like the little like greeters, animatronic greeters, and they always they just play a
Oh,
sound.
yeah.
So like, you want some candy? So a little story behind that. There, I've had like two of them, two or three. I got like two or three of them. Once in a box. I actually found another one, so that's why I got three. But I had two of them because I got them cheap. And when we moved, we packed them away in the runners, and presumably they're switched off. We thought they were switched off. But every now and then, they just, like, you just hear, you want some candy? It's just like, what the hell? And because where they sit, they're like the two together, and I had to like try and separate them at one point because they kept like triggering each other. And I was like, I'm sure these things were turned off. Like, why are they like turning on? So I have no idea. So I pulled one of them out. Like, okay, you're gonna come out now. I'm gonna pull you out. I set him down in the backyard somewhere, kind of like just out, so it feels ominous. Kind of funny,
Yeah.
just like there. So he's out there holding a tub, and it's like kind of worn a bit from the weather, and there's like a cobweb actually in the bucket and stuff. I'm like, that's kind of cool. I'm like, I'll just sit that somewhere and just yeah. So I mean, I like Halloween. Like I said, I've got an abundance collection of Halloween stuff, but I know as of late when it comes around, it's kind of like, yeah, oh yeah, that's right, it's Halloween. Like, like I would love to decorate all the time, but it becomes fiddly tedious, the decorum. So one of those things, I guess.
Yes.
So I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those things I've always liked enjoyed like decorating and doing up the houses and stuff, and it's just fun like just putting on an entertainment for like kids to come by and candy and stuff. But like here, it's just like, I'm not gonna worry about it. Like it's too much. It's fun, but it's a hassle because then if you set it up, then you got to kind of like supervise it, and then sit around, look after the candy, and hand out candy, and you got to commit. Like it's commitment, which is fun. It is fun. Like I found my old smoke machine. I was like, ooh, it's always fun to run that and stuff. And like I might set it up for the kids just to for the kids to gander at, because I was talking to the missus the other day, and I was like, what do we do? You know, do we take the kids trick or treating this year, or do I just set up like my own little like thing and just like give the kid like the two boys some candy? Like I just go buy some candy for them, and then I just give it to them and like make something up, like just do a space for the kids with all the decorations. Because I've got so many decorations. So I was like, do I just decorate something up and then not actually go anywhere, or do I take them out? Like, you know, it's what do I do? So I don't know. It's one of those things. But I guess I feel like the kids will want to go out, so we'll most probably do that either way, because that's what the missus is like. Well, I've got the dog's costume. I want to take them out. It's like, oh. So I'm like, it'll most probably end up happening, but we'll come back onto that at some point and talk about that. So. Thinking this one dog won't. Which originally, because we're thinking about, originally the dog costume wasn't even bought for the dog, like the dog that ours, Ali's support dog, because we only got it, like we only rescued her in sense like this year, and we've had like Halloween dog costume stuff like from last year for the other dogs, but then they never really got beneficially used because one's too disabled, so it's kind of hard to take her out, and the other one's just a shit that likes to bark at everything and wants to know the ins and outs. It's like we can't take them out. So it's just like we've had stuff. It's just like, well, that's not use. And now it's like, oh, we've actually got used to use them, and now it's like, well, I want to use them. I'm like, yeah, true. So yeah, it's just funny just to think like it's kind of how things kind of work out a little bit sometimes. It's just you buy shit thinking something, but then never. Let's see what's sippy cup. Movie world sippy cup. So it's don't know. I think we will. I think the kids will want to go out. So definitely looking forward to it either way. I'll be sure to dress up as spruitfully. So that'll be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. I do kind of look forward to it. I'm just thinking about it. It's kind of like, but then you kind of think about it, and it's like, oh, the kids had fun. Think about last year, because last year I dressed up as Skeletor, and I mean it was kind of cool dressing up as Skeletor, but then I made the costume myself, and I spent like about $100 to make the costume, and even then it's not really technically finite, because I could have bought a costume which would have. Don't huff, dog. This is exactly why she's sitting here huffing. You're either going to do it, get out, and piss off and bark, or lay there and be quiet. Don't sit there and go. She's there going, like huffing, like she's ready to bark at something. It's like you either do it and nick off and not come back, or you lay there and be quiet. She's staring at me like, ooh. It's one or the other. You stay or you go. Don't get
a stay, I should.
Yeah, exactly. Lay in your bed. But yeah, no. So I was gonna buy a Skeletor costume, but then the time of like the sizing for it, and then like when it was gonna arrive, and all these things, it was just the price I would pay for it. I was just like, I could just buy parts myself and just make my own. It was kind of cool having my own unique Skeletor costume last year, and it was good, and it was kind of fun. So yeah, it's just one of it kind of like it. I think when you get to the moment of it, it is fun, but like sometimes just thinking about it seems overwhelming. Where you got the whole kiss thing going on at the moment.
Yep.
Got the things turning into a mustache. Trying to turn into a mustache. So yeah, I know there's plenty of things that goes on for Halloween. Like I had ideas where I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do like Spooktober or Inktober, whatever, and you do like paintings or drawings, like a day. Every day you do a drawing. Like there's a thing I was like I was gonna do that just for fun to promote like my art channel and stuff, my account. Haven't done a single piece of that related to it at all. I was like, I should draw, and then I could just be like, here's things just to promote content, just post content. I'm just like, nah.
Yeah.
I just haven't, I just haven't done anything. It's just one of those things. Like, I don't know. I've been mainly working more on the mural than anything else. A few other little paintings.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, trying to get the mural right at the moment, they kind of look like weird. There's a building I painted, and at the moment they kind of look like tiny knobs. It was meant to be like a castle, but it looks like a a shroud of knobs stacked together. Not even like mushrooms, they just look like knobs. Bunch of different sized knobs together, and it's meant to be like a kingdom. It's just, yeah, it looks really weird. I'll send you a photo after. It's so stupid. I tried painting it because it's like supposed to have a certain tone, and it just hasn't worked out at all. And I hate it trying to get the color right. Trying to think of the coloring for it.
You just you just randomly just make that section, just overwrite that section, just do something completely like random.
Oh, it's that's why I hate doing these kind of paintings because it's just like, if I fuck one thing up, you can't just clean the whole thing slate because you've got so much everything that matches, and then one part's fucked up, so then you gotta try and erase that little bit. But then it's just like, how do I approach this from the Bob Ross way? So I'm like, how the fuck do I, get it right? How would Bob Ross do it if because like I said,
Yeah,
you never
yeah.
make mistakes, you only make happy little accidents. Like, well, these things are fucking look like fucking penises. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to rectify that? Like,
Yeah,
I know
so
it's He-Man and Skeletor, the whole, they got barely fucking anything on, but I didn't realize I wasn't fucking whatever it's called, Barbaria, whatever the fucking was that, Barbarella or whatever, what's that weird sci-fi Conan style fucking sex sci-fi fucking, I don't know, it's weird. So many of that back in the 80s, 70s, 80s. But yeah, it's just something like that. Something maybe H.R. Geiger would fucking kind of draw, but with less detail. I don't know. Fucking just stupid. It didn't work right how I intended it. I redesigned the castle because I couldn't get the Castle Grayskull right, but I did my kind of version of it, and it looks fine. But the Kingdom of Eternia just looks like a colossal group of dicks. It's like Doug Trio, but turned Doug Trio into penises.
right.
So mushrooms even. It looked like that, yeah. It's white, creamy toned buildings and then maroon tips. Like it fucking did not turn out the way I intended. I really need to go over it and like change the color of the buildings, I think, and just do it how I feel like it should look, not try to replicate it.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll be fine. But I only say that because I started looking up at it. I need to stop looking at it. That's bad. That's a poor way. I was going to segue into the kiss thing, but then I started thinking about that. I was like, well, fuck this. How do I segue away from that now? Because there's no way I want to segue into kiss after talking about penises. Like, that's just a weird fucking segue. Kiss.
I know
Penis.
exactly how to jump cut this. You in order to get us out of this awkward situation, you pop up the paperweight, it cuts to
Oh,
static,
not the
and then
fucking
we jump
paperweight.
into jump into the next topic.
Fucking the best segue I can think of, thinking of something that relate to this, is fucking Tron Ares, Tron Asses.
Oh
You
yeah,
heard
that's killed off the franchise for
that's
good.
yeah, done real bad. Like apparently there was possible rumors to doing another Tron movie, and they're like, we don't even want to go there now. Like
They didn't need to do another one.
but the worst problem is if they were to do the worst, like I say, the worst problem is like, okay, yeah, there was a big gap between the first and the second movie, right? But if they were going to do a third movie, make it make sense with the second movie, with how the second movie left it, and not leave it so fucking long. Because what it was like 15 years since the last one. I didn't realize
Yeah,
it'd been that long. I was like, what the fuck? Since two. Like, you had all this set up for the second one where they left left Tron, left the
yeah.
world, and then he pulled her out, and then you're not going to do anything with that, and then you're just going to be like, many years later now, it's like, oh, this dude's going to be like, we've replicated this whole thing, and we're bringing this to the real, like, with no explanation why or how or who.
They didn't need to make another one.
It's just
It
weird.
was it was perfectly finished at two.
Yeah. It was a nice little thing. Like, if they're going to do anything, they should have just, like, worked with that story arc. But to be so far from it, like, kind of referencing in a sense by the sound of it. Like, I do want to watch it. See, get the whole hullabaloo, because I do like
Yeah.
this Tron. But it's just, yeah. And then, I mean, each movie slowly drifted away from the concept, because technically the first Tron movie, like, it introduced you to Tron. Like, the guy. Like, and then he was kind
Yeah.
of there in the second one, and then just forgotten about. Like he slowly was forgotten about over time. So
Doesn't he turn up in? I'm pretty sure he turns up in
I think he has a cameo in the
Aries.
third one, yeah, but it's just like weird,
Yeah.
very very weird. So I've got to watch that at some point. But everyone's been saying like the whole because Jared Leto and it's all. I'm like, oh no, because like the He-Man movie, whenever that comes around, because Jared Leto's playing Skeletor, and I'm like, this is gonna do
Oh.
bad the way it's going. Like it's gonna do bad for that
Uh.
now. Like because people
Yeah.
just
That's.
like I'm definitely gonna see that movie because like it's Master of the
Yeah.
Universe, but and it looks good and everything looks great. Like everything they're doing seems amazing, but Jared Leto name attached to it. People are like being weird about Jared Leto lately, and the fact that Tron has bombed worse than what Morbius did. I'm now concerned for what could happen to the franchise of franchise for Masters of the Universe. Like they've had a rough patch as of recent. Like the anime's been good, the cartoon's been good, but there was already still a bit of a hullabaloo then with like Kevin Smith rebooting the animated series and continuing on. That already created a bit of a hiccup with the fan base, and then there was always a few other little things here and there. It's just like the fan base is already is in a general rough patch, in a sense, and then to have this coming around the corner, like you know, I mean, I could see him pulling off the whole Skeletor Keldor like character lore fairly well. Like he looks like to me, Jared Leto does look like Keldor. So for
Yeah. Yeah.
casting and technically Jared Leto's personality, fucking perfect. Like it's
Yeah.
fucking smack bang and then we saw how he was as the Joker, which is like that's gonna be perfect for like Skeletor personality. Like ironically enough, fucking Mark Hamill has played Skeletor, so it's kind of irony that
Oh.
you've got two.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
because in the rebooted series that Kevin Smith did, he actually got he got Mark Hamill to voice Skeletor. So
Nice.
so it's kind of funny that it's like you've now got a Joker like a person who played the Joker who's now going to be playing Skeletor, and it's like another one now. Like
Yeah.
there's not just one person doing it. Like there's now going to be multiple people that have done similar roles, which is always kind of funny to see. So like I'm keen for it because it makes kind of sense because I liked his Joker. It was different type. It was a gangster Joker, but it was still kind of cool.
He had a very tough gig, like going
Yeah,
straight after Heath Ledger. It's like
yeah,
you can't
and I
really
mean,
follow that.
and the fact though too was the movie was ruined because technically that's like that Suicide Squad, like that whole thing was written around the Joker being the main villain, and then they scrapped that and then turned it
Yep.
into that mummy chick, like she became the main
Yeah.
villain. So then like he kind of got shafted with that role, but what he had done it was like had potential, but then people had that kind of weird for him there, and then that got worse, and then the Morbius thing. But then again, I watched Morbius, and Morbius wasn't that bad. So like, I'm very skeptical with the whole Tron thing because like, I've personally I haven't seen a problem with Leto's acting. Like again, people need to differentiate the difference between
Yeah.
their acting and them as a person, like the art and them as the person. Like there's a difference between the two to separate. Same thing happened with like Brie Larson. Same thing happens with like Panic at the Disco with Brendan Urie. Like there's always like you separate the person from the art. The art, and like you can enjoy them as a character, but hate them as a person. Things like that, which happens
Yeah.
with a lot of people. But like sometimes people just like cross the two, and then you now have Tron that got I guess essentially boycotted because it had Jared Leto, and yeah, it's just become this whole thing. But I guess it's meant to be a different approach. Like so that's why I want to see it. I really want to see it, so I want to know if it was actually a bad movie, or if it's just
Yeah. Well, it's
presumably
just
people just that mindset. So
yeah.
which is kind of like it seemed good. Like it had Jeff Bridges back in it. Like
Yeah. So
it's
it's
just
got at least one of the original characters.
mm.
So
So it's just kind of like yeah. I'll wait and see when I can try and get to see it. But I'm not like yeah. I'm not. I reckon I feel like it might be alright because you kind of go back over the old films anyway, and you look at Tron and Tron 2, and realistically, the story and plots aren't really that best anyway. Realistically, like
no.
there's some cool light effects, but if you took that away, it is very bare minimum. Realistically, like it's if you just
It
have the
was a
base story, like
It was a cool, like, futuristic film from the 80s. That's all it
Yeah,
was
and that's
originally.
why it was
So
got
it's
so
like,
good and had because it was so like innovative for its time for what it did. So of course that's why it became like a living legacy of like whatever it was, you know,
a cult
cult
following.
following. Yeah, and that's why ironically, Tron Legacy. It's
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
irony to it, but but yes, that's one of those things. So no, I know. I think it might be safe hands. It does suck though when things like this happen, because then any
Yeah.
future project do get shafted because they go, oh, this was bad, didn't do well. It's like, but what was the real blame of it? Because people decide to boycott, which you don't have control of people choosing to boycott. That doesn't mean the movie
Yeah.
was bad. It's just people decide to boycott because you had a certain actor. Like that shouldn't deflect from the story being good or the process of the team being
Yeah.
good. Like but then they take that into factor going, oh, we didn't make us money yet, moving on. It's like, you could make a next movie and just scrap that actor. Like,
Yeah.
then you
It's
can
like,
see if it does better. But I think the biggest problem is definitely they left it too late. Like, that's what I personally see. Like why couldn't they have had a Tron movie sooner?
yeah, it's like,
And this could have
but
been like the
also,
fourth one. Like,
wouldn't they have dropped the trailer and then known that the feelings about it?
yeah, the feedback from the people because being like, oh, Jared Leto.
Yeah. And then they could have like scrapped it like years ago and
Yeah,
replaced him with someone else.
that's it, redone it or something. Exactly. So I don't know. It's very. But at that time too, I feel like people were still coming off the meme of the whole Morbius thing.
Yeah.
So I think that because remember how I got so hyped up and he was like, oh, we're gonna do Morbius 2 and all these things like
Yep.
and like because it came back into theaters and it bombed a second like it bombed even worse when they re-released it. But he hyped
Yeah.
it up and like thought it was all like there's that whole media for that too. So that kind of creates a
Was he being
stereotypicism.
labelled? I think I saw the other day he's been labelled franchise killer.
Yeah, something like that. Which I'm like, Morbius was kind of a rough one to start with because Sony was like, he's just a random character that exists in the Spider-Man universe. Let's make a movie for him. Like
Yeah, it's
Morbius
like,
as a character didn't need a movie. Like
no.
it's like being like, oh, we're gonna make a SpongeBob movie. Let's pick that one fish guy who's always shocked at the Krabby Diner, and let's make a movie on him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, and it's a SpongeBob movie. People go, oh, it's a SpongeBob movie. Go in, and it's just like just follows this dude on random whatever adventures, and maybe not even that, like nothing amazing. And you're like, oh, where's SpongeBob? Oh, he's there for like a short segment in the back. Like it's like that. It's like
Yeah.
you don't, you're gonna have a short straw drawn if you're gonna pick a random character and be like, we're gonna make a movie on it. Like, it just seems weird, and that's like with Tron. They're like, let's make a whole new character that no one's going to be related to, like we can connect to because we've moved on from the first two movies. So like, they would have had better luck making a third movie with Tron, like actually having Tron back. That would have been like, that would have worked because people go, oh, it's Tron.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Tron. It's based around Tron. But like, here's this Ares. Like, the movie's literally named after the character, which is Jared Leto's character, which is Ares. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, what do you think's gonna happen? It's a new character, never existed. It's not in canon lore. There's no fan base for it in like
No.
comic books, games. Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
It's
It's gonna
just a random dude plucked off the street.
be
Just
yeah.
going,
It's like random
what the
dude. Like,
fuck?
you're printed. Here you go. Off you go. Like, you're the main. Like, you're a character that exists in the franchise, and we're gonna follow your story. It's just like okay. Like that kind of is a big sign as well when you have franchise. Like, yeah, you're gonna franchise, but you want to know who you're following and like be kind of someone that you kind of stapled to, so you go, okay, this is going to be cool. It's just
But it's just like all those movies that they're bringing out now, they're just losing money.
mm,
Like they're all not doing well.
yeah. So that's why I'm kind of like skeptical for
Because
for
either,
Masters.
because the other thing is, all the movies that you see now, hardly any of them are like new, like
There are a lot of
completely
reboots and stuff
brand.
like that.
Yeah, they're all reboots. They're not like brand new IPs or
Mm.
anything. So it's like,
And that's it. Like, yeah, like the only real recent like Tron for sure is like a new kind of, but it's a continuation, so it's kind of not. And the other one is like they've got coming out, which already is out, which is like Black Phone 2, which I finally watched the first Black Phone
oh yeah,
earlier. I watched that. I was like, okay, I'll finally watch it, and I'm like, this is a weird, interesting concept. But I was like, it's kind of using similar ideas, but then crisscrossing it. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, because I'm like, because I'm like, there's a Black Phone 2. So I was like, how do we get to Black Phone 2? So I was like, I need to watch the first one. And now I'm like, how do we get to Black Phone 2 after how the first one ended? I'm like, okay, this is weird, but it feels like it's borrowing like a lot of the concept of these of the Black Phone is borrowing source material from other things, which is kind of just like like it's kind of having an original idea, but it's using influences. So it's kind of like that's
Right.
yeah, because I don't know when if Black Phone was based off a book or anything, or if it's I have no idea. But when I watched it, and the main guy, which is played by Ethan Hawke, the the style of the character reminded me of like Split, because
Oh yeah.
he had a split personality, like he kidnaps kids, but then the dude has a split personality. I'm like, this is like, am I just watching a new version of Split? Like this dude's just multi personality. I'm like, this is weird. I'm like, this is like, but then other stuff happens. I'm like, okay, it gets its own identity, and I'm like, okay, like that kind of makes sense. But I'm like, still, it's just like that's very similar to what Split was doing. And I'm like, it's very generic, a person kidnapping children, like that's very generic, like on the
Yeah.
yeah. But they added a cool twist. I don't want to really spoil anything in case you want to watch it or if no one's watched it, but it was definitely an interesting twist, and I did like the paranormal. There's a paranormal side to it. I was like, okay, that's cool, which makes sense where it ties into the second. When I was reading the synopsis for the second one, but then because of the whole paranormal side of things, the second one kind of becomes almost like very inspired by like Nightmare on Elm Street. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, could we not
Right.
still have an original idea? And I'm like, okay, it's kind of weird approach, but I get it. But like where they're gone with this one, so I can kind of see the connection. But still, it's just like you couldn't have done it any other way. Like, so yeah, so I got to watch the second one at some point. Yeah. So I mean, I do. It was like I said, it wasn't a bad movie. It was actually because the fact that you know, um, the characters come to Fortnite, which is now also kind of like it's a bit weird that they decide to have that character come to Fortnite. It's a bit like I know we have like like Ghostface and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
goes around and terrorizes women usually and but he kind of like high school I guess teenage high school it's kind of Jason kind of again he hunts teenagers but the
Yeah.
grabber for like Black Phone he kidnaps kids. Do you do
Yeah,
you
it's a
really
bit.
do you really gonna have that in Fortnite? Like a dude who kidnaps kids, like as a character in a game that is primarily made, well, not made for kids, but played by kids, should I say? Like
Yeah.
they talk about like it's meant to be like but like
Yeah, but
they're gonna
Epic.
have a win. They're gonna have a whinge over here in one corner and remove the emote or change the emote for Peacemaker because apparently it was too close to the Nazis. Apparently
The
because
Navi. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know where I don't know I kind of get it, but it's kind of like a really like picking at straws because apparently this motion of gesture is apparently I better not do that because that gesture in the series has got to do with the Nazis. Oh! Like it's
Yeah.
it's literally just an arm movement. Literally just okay, yeah, I get where that you put it in a certain you repeat it. I get that,
Yeah.
but like he's not going like duh like not trying to do like an act like he's literally just going
Yeah.
duh like that's all the motion is.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
they changed it, and I watched it because they gave the free reimbursement. They're like, oh, you can change it, and they got the same emote. And now all he does now goes It's just like, but like really, you're gonna be that sensitive because you go like that like, come on. But yet you're gonna have a dude who literally kidnaps kids and other shit in the game. And apparently the whole Peacemaker emote that they had is apparently was a re-rip dance emote of the Monster Mash, and apparently the Monster Mash does that as well. So like, and there literally is other emotes where you've seen characters kind of like throw themselves go like that anyway. But
Yeah.
because that exact dance is in Peacemaker and it's part of a Nazi scene, they're all like, oh, like people went weird. I'm like, fuck off. Like I know where your heart like I get where your heart is at with don't have the Nazi stuff like but like really are you gonna like ban me because I'm doing this like, even though it's
Yeah.
not related
But
to anything, like, fuck. It's like,
also like
oh,
but
like, and that's it.
Epic's Epic's decisions
That's,
at the moment are
but
not the greatest.
no, but because of that,
Look at
yeah.
Like, look at Delulu. They
Oh,
let out
Delulu.
Delulu, and then and then they're like, oh yeah, it's doing great. Like interaction with each other. Oh yeah, how many people have they banned for playing Delulu and the stuff that they said? It's like, oh, it's
Yeah,
like I don't know. It's like 15% of the player base they've had to ban
yeah, because they're
just
just vulgar
because.
and abusive. Like,
Yeah,
I know it's very ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. But but no, but because of that whole thing with that emote, so many people have been making like fun of like referencing like Nazi stuff
yeah.
now, and it's just been like so much stuff's coming out of the woodworks. Everyone making fun of it's like I can't remember if I sent it to you or not, but it was the new Taylor Swift album.
No,
There's apparently
I haven't seen this.
so apparently there's four different variants I think to the artwork, and the image how it looks on the cover is it has in the corner a square image of a photo, but it's edged by a white symbol across an angle. So
Ah,
if you get the four covers and you lay them down next to each other, you
uh,
get the
yeah.
yeah. And people have been making fun of that at the moment too. So that there's that being like, oh look at this, let's just oh look we can hate on Swift now because she's clearly got subliminal uh you know
Messaging, yeah,
messaging
cool.
in it, and then people have been making fun of like the Power Rangers as well. People have been like Power Rangers is like they're like been like, have we not seen this the whole time? And then there's like cuts to Power Rangers just being like, ha ha ha, and then there's like the one where there's like the group of them, they're like, oh, and like all hands together, and then they do like the whole salute, and then like it's fucking cracking me up. It's just like, oh my god, it's like so true though. Like it's so true. Like there's been so many kind
Well,
of easy gestures that have been in everything forever, but like no one's had a bar of it. But now it's like everyone's just getting triggered, and it's fucking hilarious.
it's just like this. Like in Germany, that
Yeah,
those
it's
two are
it's the
different.
SS. Yeah,
They're meant to be lightning bolts, but in Germany, for this logo, it has to on all promotional stuff. It has to be like a proper S.
yeah, like it's a rounded S or something like, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
not
like a
like
graffiti S or something,
yeah.
not like the lightning
They're like
bolts.
the
Yeah,
Z, like the lightning bolt or the ZSs,
yeah,
because the
yeah.
ZSs, yeah, are associated with the SS, and that was
Yes,
kind of like
that's why.
the yeah, and it's just kind of funny like how shit kind of works. But yeah, it's not it's a weird segue to lead in. This is even worse. I feel like segue from the penises to Kiss. Now we got this to Kiss. I feel like everything we're trying to do to segue into Kiss just like is bad.
You,
It doesn't help
you
the
know what's
shirt.
even
Uh,
you know what's worse? He designed the original logo.
yeah.
So I guess it's time to say my first
Yes.
guitar hero, my first favorite number one guitarist,
Mm,
Mr. Ace Frehley, has dearly departed at
mm.
age 74.
I know it's scary to think. Everyone's.
Only 2 months before Kennedy Honors,
Mm,
where him and the rest of the original lineup of Kiss were about to get honored, I
that's
guess.
crazy.
And so
That's crazy to
so
think that.
this year 2025 has claimed yet another
Another
from the
legend.
rock world.
Be up there. He'd be up there jamming with
So
Ozzy now.
yep. So
That's crazy.
yeah, and the year's not over. So who do we want going?
Oh, everyone knows who they want gone. The Orange Man.
What?
The Orange Man.
Oh yeah, hang on. Yeah, that's right.
Everyone wants their Orange Man
Yeah,
gone.
I was like, hang on, what? Annoying orange? No,
No,
I
the
mean,
other annoying Orange.
yeah, oh yeah, that one.
I don't wish things I mean many things, but like I mean he's going down anyway. You can clearly see it lately.
Or what is it today? Today there's the biggest protest, peaceful protest, the No Kings in America, or whatever it is
Something like that,
today.
yeah.
So, anyways, let's get off this dark
Yeah,
subject and
it
let's
kind of went a
segue
bit
back
south.
into.
I know. Oh, weird
Yeah.
again. Talking about these, and then the SS and Kiss, and then into Trump, and then like down with the Kiss. Like fucking hell. Like we went real fucking politically dark. Like
And if you don't see us next week, we've been cancelled.
um,
I'm getting
Oh,
rid of this now. This is.
it's getting uncomfortable.
Woohoo!
It's a cool week though. Itchy. That's the only downside. I gotta find my I still gotta try and figure out my chip week somewhere. Where I don't know. I mean, I did something and I was tidying up and I moved it somewhere with the other stuff, but now I just don't know where my chip week's going. Ugh. But but yeah, I don't know if I want to go. I'll show you the edit I did anyway. Because speaking of Halloween and spooky season, I did do the it kind of was like a kind of like when I tried to get ChatGPT to help me with the script. It was kind of like like I was trying to suggest it being like about Ghostface, but it kept because I tied like with benching because I wrote down a brief script and I got it into ChatGPT to kind of help me out, and it kept referring back to Scary Movie. Like it chose
Yeah.
Scary Movie as like the focal point, and it just kept talking about Scary. I'm like, oh. Like I mentioned, like I gave it, I wanted ideas to help me with it and break it down and like reword some stuff, but like I was just like, it's not about Scary, it's about Ghostface. Like, because
Yeah.
I watched Scary Movie and then correlating because I posted that scene from Scary Movie of like the whole was where it was up came
Yeah.
from,
Yeah.
and then I've done my edit so far and I'm thinking I didn't actually even cover the whole was up joke and tying it with Ghostface. So I'm like, do I go back over and try and squeeze that footage back in and then mention it, or do I just leave it, just be like that's its own separate thing? But I mean, it is a history of Ghostface though. That's the kind of trap. Like,
Yeah.
it's synonymous with Ghostface now because like we made that joke when we were talking about it when Jens was on about like, oh, it'd be cool to be Ghostface just going around being like, what's up, and most people no one gets it, but as soon as
Yeah.
Ghostface was added, all I kept seeing was clips of people going, what's that? And everyone's going, what's that? And I was like, oh, okay, like everyone's already on the same wavelength. Like people know it. Like
Yeah.
people get it. Like it didn't even sound like our age bracket of people, but people got it. I'm like, I guess Scary Movie is very iconic, still today. Because only in the
Yeah.
first Scary Movie, like, very synonymous. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, it's good to see that and that's what kind of set me down the rabbit hole. I was like, fuck, like, he has a very strong input of character. So I did the video, and it's like 6 minutes long. It's kind of funny how I did it, but I'm like, I had some stuff there, but like, do I bring that scene back because it's a short? But that's what I wanted to do with my channel is I wanted to do have a short up that's kind of covering something, and then I was going to have a video that would be covering that, but not necessarily that clip maybe. And I'm like, that's how it would make sense for me having. That's because that's what I was going to do with the Smosh video. Like the Smosh shorts I
Yeah.
had up, I was going to have the Smosh shorts up, and then I was going to have a video talking about their summer games. Not necessarily those clips would be in it, but it was going to be like correlating the content. But that I scrapped that idea
Unfortunately. Yeah.
because of all that nonsense. But yeah, but I was like, that's kind of like where I was thinking of going with some of the content, so that at least shorts tie into what's like actually going on with the main channel content. So you'd be like, oh, there's this, and then you'd be like, oh, there's a Ghostface video, okay, and it would
Yeah.
like tie between the two. So yeah, I had that where I've got that pretty much done. It's like 6 minutes long. So I mean, it kind of works with what I've done. So I kind of just leave it, but I'm like, yeah, I'm up at the air. So I was like, yeah, stay ready to go this week when it's aired. So yeah, same week as this. So, but then we've got like
Cool.
shit coming back around, and I'm like, oh, shit with the
Oh
Halloween
yeah.
stuff, and like I don't know what I want to do. Do I kind of still cover it? Do I not? Like I don't want to. Like it's good, but like I don't want it to be taking up content again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want a nice window between balanced content, and then I want to make content and be on top of it, so then I can just like schedule everything and then give myself room to like breathe. I have to worry all the time, but yeah, it's a trap making content. Definitely is because
Yeah.
you had your one video and you rescheduled it, didn't you?
Yes. The what's it on? Oh yeah. These things.
Yeah, the plane's right there.
That thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will be up tomorrow.
Yep. And the Monday. Because did you have any? No, you didn't have anything up. Because you originally had it for Friday, didn't you? Then you scrapped
It was
it.
going to be Friday, but then I scrapped it. I pushed it back because I was thinking about doing a guitar video.
That's right. Yeah. But
Didn't
then
end up working because I was too late and uh I didn't have the capacity to be loud with the guitar, so
yeah,
was
left it for now.
that will be later in the
Yeah.
week. So
So yeah, so it does get like that. So that's why I'm like, kind it's especially with the kind of content you want to give out. It's just like, what do I want to do for this week? What do I want to have for this day? Do I want it to be like
Yeah.
informative, or do I want to be kind of like a skit? Because it's like with a lot of my videos have been very mishmashy, like informative, but then there's some skits, and there's like reviewing stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's all different things, but it's just like, what do I do? How do I want to do it? What's my approach? Because it's definitely one of those things. I've got a lot I want to go through still. It's always It serves in mind. It's a mind thing to think about because I can still like I said, I've jumped to doing like that ghost face video, but then I've still got the noodle video sitting there waiting to like go through and edit, and I'm like, I've got to do that
Oh
at some
yeah.
point. It's like, what do I do? Like, I just don't. If it's trying to find the right vibe for it, it's like, because when you're editing, you can change it any which way you want to. Like, you can do anything. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, you can play around with things, refilm stuff, change things, like make whatever you filmed, add different things to change something completely different. Like, manipulation is like great when it comes to video editing. It's so much fun, but yeah, I just don't know. Hot dog. Dogs doing weird things, but yeah. Um, yeah, I don't feel necessarily burnt out. I feel a little burnt out, but wait, what happened to your thing?
I can watch myself in the mirror.
Oh, is there like the reflect? No, the little version there,
I can see myself. How which that's yeah.
little mini version of you there.
Oh
Yeah, the mirror, the angle of the my screen, my window.
yeah.
So giving that right angle so you can see it. It's the exact same way as I'm seeing it. Fuck, there was something. Battlefield. No. Nothing
Battlefield. We've
nothing
all
battle.
got it. Oh
We've,
well. I mean,
we've all got it ish, playing it
it's
ish.
yeah. Come on, Jim.
Um, but yeah, so what was I thinking of? No, we don't know. Yeah, Sun Show's finally closed. Movie World, there's Stunt Driver 2 that's now closed. That wrapped up. Um, which is kind of funny because like I went this weekend, which was like the weekend after that had done. So if like I went to the earlier, I would have been able to see the last show. But oh, that's what I was going to talk about. I was thinking of that's what I was thinking of that. I was going to tie into that. So um, yesterday, um, went to Lego. It's a Lego shop.
Yes.
Good bit of free spider Lego, which is pretty good, which is kind of funny. It's not bad, but like free Lego is actually kind of cool. Like, they do it like once a month. I'm like, I need to do it more often just to get like a few pieces of free Lego. Like it's really cool. Like it's a decent amount of pieces. I'm like, ooh. So you can build one per person. So I was like, oh, I'll get some pieces. Jack will build one for Max, and then Jack can just have the parts so he has extra Lego. I'm like, this is fucking great score. I'm like, this is like maybe $15 depending on how many people you have worth of Lego that I got them for free. And I'm like, I want more.
Yeah.
I was like, I want more free Lego now. I want. But then when I was having a look, they've reshuffled their stock again, which is annoying. Because I'm like, I wanted to go back to build more brick pieces for my little Alan Wake diorama thing I was
Yeah.
building, and they're like basically out of the bricks. So I'm like, no, I want more of those walls. I got other colors similar, but like, no. I was like, no, this doesn't help. So if everything's completely changed since I last went. So many new pieces and some cool things. A lot of foliage this time, so there's like trees and bushes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that's not too bad, but I'm like, you really couldn't fill up much in a box because you'd only get a couple because they're a decent size, which would kind of
Yeah.
suck. Being like, how many of these can I fit in the box? I mean, I guess that would be kind of funny. Being like, how many bushes
Yeah.
just getting so many, like clumping them so tightly together and squeezing them in the box just to see how many you can squeeze in it. Like, here's my $16 worth of Lego, please. It could be like 30 bushes or something stupid like that. I remember we talked about that. It's like, but but no. So I did that. Went to the beach. Took the kids to the beach. Went swimming. Then after that, we went to Movie World. But I got a little bit of a tan.
Oh.
I got a little bit toasty tans. Um, that you can't really see it there, but
Oh.
you can see my tan line there.
Crisp. Oh yeah.
because I ended up having a signet on. So I'm quite red.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm quite red.
You're glowing.
I'm like a lobster. Underside bright, like white, and then yeah. So it's yeah. It was a lot more I expected.
You're
So
going for that desert camo.
yeah, trying to blend in. So yeah, so I got a bit burnt. So it's kind of not too fun wearing a shirt at the moment like this. Like a sleeved one, I was gonna wear a singlet, so you would have seen it would more obviously. But I'm like, oh, I got a shirt on. And I'm like, I gotta take this off once we're done because it's
Yeah,
rubbing
yeah.
and it's irritating.
Oh,
It's not too bad. Like it's not sore, but I can feel it. Like it's little
yeah, yeah.
tinglies. Like it's. I'm not one to get like extremely like bad from sunburn. Like it gets red, but I
Like
don't normally.
peeling, but like,
Yeah, it's
yeah, it
kind of
doesn't
peel, but it
peel
doesn't
or
really.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes not extremely sore. Like it's not that bad, which is kind of good. But still, it's just like I'm red. I'm bumpy. I can feel the bumps. My skin's all like on edge. It's all goose bumpy kind of thing. It's not
Yeah.
good, but like yeah. And what do you do? It's like yeah, you kind of lather up, but you get burnt, or you don't lather up and you get burnt. Like what are you supposed to
Exactly. So
like?
it's
What are
like,
you supposed to do? I feel like when I have sunscreen on, I burn more, like with sunscreen on than without sunscreen.
yeah,
Like it's just a trap. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I feel like it's all a gimmick of sunscreen. I think it's just all bullshit. I think it's just glorified moisturizer.
which feels worse.
Yeah, that consistency is just ugh.
I hate the feeling of sunscreen, but yeah,
So yeah, so I don't know. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. What are you supposed to do? So yeah. Um. So that's fun. I'm blistering. I'm sistering and
Nice.
blistering. Yeah, pain in the ass. I was looking at my screen on my TV. It's Rocket League. Because I was playing that. Yeah, so I was playing that little gym.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm 100 credits away from getting the 2000, so I can buy the mystery machine.
Oh, is that in the?
It's on the Rocket. Yeah, it's on the Rocket League thing. So it's
Or do I?
I want to buy it
Do I
on
get
that.
the? Because then you get it in Fortnite, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Should
Because
I get it? Or
the van that you know the van we have. I think you've got the van in Rocket League. That normal van that I've been using.
y- the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
No,
one?
no, the other van. Just it's a generic van.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that's now in Fortnite, and I set because it's just like it's literally like it's basically it works makes kind of sense. It works as like it's a really generic van, so you literally could paint it white, and it's like the creepy white van with
White.
candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or you can make it black, and I was like, oh my god. But so like it's kind of funny. I think that's why they chose it because it worked with the horror. Because it's just a
Yeah.
van, like no windows. Like it's yeah. So I think that's why they went with that because it's like oh, but it's like that's not really horror. Like horror is horror characters, not just like things that happen in real life where people being snatched and
Yeah.
like that's be mindful about it. Um, but yeah, they got that. But there's the decal in Rocket League that I've got, which is the Boostville Mall decal for it, the security, because of the new season they got at the moment,
Oh
which is the
yes. Yeah.
security decals you can unlock. That's comes with the van. It rolls over into Fortnite, and it looks like the most goofiest fucking van because it's like the white and the blue with like the security
Yeah.
badge. Watching that drive around in Fortnite just makes no sense because like it's the whole same thing like Boostville Mall. Like it's like why like it makes no sense to Fortnite's like continuity. But like here's a Rocket League continuity thing like in Fortnite. It just makes no sense. I'm like
Yeah.
it just looks hilarious. It's like if they start bringing over like more things for vehicles, it'd be funny. Like vehicles is one thing which is fine, but just yeah, very specific like Rocket League decals just make it more
Yeah.
goofy. But I originally made like a black van. I gave it to I had my Mike Myers to drive around the black van. I thought it was pretty funny. I had built some cars and stuff that was fiddling around with that. But no, it's just but I was like I want my mystery machine, and then there's like that new thing that was added the which went effective of the 14th was the uh currency difference. So you can
Oh
now do
yes.
the
So now you can
pay the difference if you're like only missing like 50, because in 50 increments. If you're missing 50 V-Bucks
Yeah.
or like 100 V-Bucks, it works in both Rocket League and Fortnite now, so you can do it in
Oh,
both.
okay.
The only
So you can
downside,
just get
yeah. So if you're missing like
yeah.
100,
So
you can just, or 150,
yeah. So
like
you
just
just
pay.
buy the exact
Yeah,
amount.
so it
Yeah,
could be
yeah.
like $2 or $3, whatever, or $1.50 or something. I don't know how much it works
Instead of
out.
buying like the full pack. Yeah.
Yeah, which is like 500 V-Bucks on Rocket League's like $7. And if you only need 100, why pay $7? You're like
Yeah.
it's like
Exactly.
12.50 or something. But there's a downside though. So with the rollout and update, it's available on all platforms except
Yeah.
except for PlayStation. So it's coming to PlayStation at a later date.
Okay.
So it's like, oh great. So like I have my credits, but I don't know if all the credits have rolled over. So like I could maybe jump on my PC and be like, I need to buy the difference. I'll just buy the 100 credits so that I can get the thing sooner. But I'm like, I don't know what I've actually earned on PlayStation that's not rolled over to PC. Like I don't know, I haven't checked. But it's just
Yeah.
like, great. Like I mainly play on the PlayStation. I have literally 1,950 credits sitting there. I only need 50 fucking credits. That's all I need. It's
Yeah.
50, and I could like, or I got to level up like by like 6 tiers or something. It's just like to get my last 100, well, my last 100, and I could buy it. It's like, but it's just like fuck. If I got money, I got a couple of dollars, I could just buy 50 credits. I'd have the 2,000. I could buy the mystery machine, but no. So, but I feel like I'm gonna lose so much money to Fortnite this pay possibly because they've got so many fucking skins that I want. I fucking hate it. They got so many fucking skins. I'm like, why? Why do they have to have Jason? Ghostface goes tomorrow, so I miss out on Ghostface. But like, they have Jason. They've got the whole Scooby gang. They've got like other skins coming. There's so many fucking skins still coming. I was like, oh my god. Like, there's just so much going on for this Halloween season in Fortnite. I'm like, fuck you. Why are you gonna do this to me? Why are you gonna do this to me?
Yeah.
Like, luckily, I'm not really doing much. Like, luckily, I'm only playing Battlefield and Fortnite. Not like my time's gonna be occupied anywhere else. Like me
Yeah.
fucking being like, oh, I better, because I was like Marvel Rivals. I was like, oh, they got the Venom season. It ends soon. Oh, I better buy the pass because everything continues over, right? With
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals. So I was like, oh, I better buy the pass so at least then I can unlock it. And then I've got it so I can come back and grind it out. And I was like, oh, I'll spend the $30 and get the premium pass that gives me the tiers, skips, and I'll do all this stuff. Yep, got it. Next season come out. Yep, cool. I'll redeem the points I have. I think I've got that next season, I think. Then I'm like, I'm gonna uninstall it because I'm not really playing it. So I'm like, spent money, bought these tiers, and I'm like, passes, and I'm like, I'm not even playing Rivals. I just literally just wasted money on a game that I'm mostly, now that I've uninstalled it, maybe never gonna play again. And it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like, but it's like, but I was like, oh, I'll get this thing that maybe play. I'm like, no. I just realized, I'm like, I literally just wasted $30 on like nothing.
Yeah.
Like great, cool. There's $30 gone just because I wanted the pass, because I wanted to be able to unlock Venom skins of like all these characters, but now I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah.
I could have just saved that $30 and put it on Fortnite or something. But it's just a trap. That's the problem with these games. It's just such a trap to like for shit. That's like bloody Skate. Skate's got their premium pass. New season 1 premium pass dropped.
Oh yeah.
It's just like it's like I want to get it. I've unlocked most of the free stuff already. I could kind of get it, just get more crap that's just crap. It's just, I don't know. There's just too many games just giving out crap. It's just like, here, you want this? We'll buy a bunch of shit that you may or may not use. It's just like, so. And then still gotta wait for fucking Battlefield's pass to come whenever that drops.
Oh
Which,
yeah.
I mean, I get that free because I got the Phantom Edition, so I get my Battle Pass whenever it comes out. But I don't know when they're supposed to be dropping it.
Speaking of Battlefield and extras, have you got the Phantom? Oh no, the Tombstone pack yet?
Yeah, I had to go back to EV Games and ask them for my code. So you might have to reach out to Big W.
Actually, I shouldn't have to. I should just all I have to do is proof of purchase and send it to EA.
Oh, they'll be able to do it.
Yep.
Okay, that's right. Then I saw that out because they were saying, referring people back to the retailers. But yeah, if they're gonna be able to just do that, then that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's such a debacle. Like it's just such a rigmarole of whatever fucking happened. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
printed on the receipt, but I don't know. Half the receipts didn't get printed, and this and that. So much annoying. Like Phantom
Yeah.
worked fine, Redeemed fine. Tombstone, yeah, had to go back like those few days later to get it. Day later, 2 days later. Not that. Um, Discord's doing a thing too. If you haven't looked at, they're giving out a free 30 minute, a 15 minute, 30 minute double XP.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure Twitch is doing something with like Twitch drops or something.
because all you got to do is in Discord, there's like a little pop up box, and you just go select like playing.
It's like,
What are you playing it in? So like how you notify like the Discord always says like someone's playing this and that.
yeah.
So if you're like playing on, you just go console and you link if your console's linked. All you have to do is
Yeah.
just like literally just launch Battlefield. You don't even have to play it. Just launch it, have it run for 15 minutes, and you go here's your code, and you just redeem it on the website. You log into your account.
Yeah.
Redeem like sweet. I like free 30 minute double XP. Like I'll take that. Just another one to add to my free XP just to help boost shit, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Like keep an eye on those. I imagine there'll be more of those dropping up here, there, and everywhere. I imagine Battlefield will actually collab with a few things. Be like, here, buy Mountain Dew, and you get a code, or we're collabing
Yeah.
with Hungry Jacks, and you'll get a code if you buy a Whopper meal. Or, that's what COD did for a
Yeah.
while. Though that was funny. So random, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, horror. That's what we're going to talk about. I was going to talk about that if we were going to
Yes.
talk about it. Was horror. It's a Halloween. I was I was gonna do, but like, I don't know how to approach this because I was like, Because I was like, I gave you the idea. It's like, oh, we should talk about horror characters and maybe want to tier our horror characters. But I was like, how do we talk about it? Like, do we do a separate video and do a tier listing? And I was like, I don't know what I want to do. So I went to the website because I was like, oh, I love talking. I want to talk because I'm like, oh, I want to do this with Jim sometime. But I was like, do I talk about it on the video? But then like, how do I talk about it on who my favorite site like? I know it's just a weird subject. And then I went on the website to that tier listing website, like
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
does those like tiers. And then I was like trying to
Yeah.
find one that people have made, and then like this one was just dumb someone made. I was like, oh. I was like, do we try and do that as a separate video and just be like record us like tier listing villains? But I was like, I don't know. I was like, it's such a weird way to approach it because it's just like it's weird. I don't know if like what because I don't know if you're into horror movies. I know I'm into horror movies. I know what you've seen,
I'm
how much you've seen.
not that. I'm not that well versed in
Yeah.
horror movies,
So that's why I was
so
like, kind of like, it might not work because I'm an avid, like, I grew up with horror movies. Like, I'm an
yeah.
avid horror shabant. I'm an avid horror shabant. Um, but yeah, I don't know. What if, I mean, I guess we could segue that into a different directive because you're not really much of a horror. I was going to ask you what horror have you seen?
Uh, well, actually, I wouldn't even class them as horror, would you? All the scary movie franchise, because that's not really horror, is
They're
it?
just
It's more
kind of horror
comedy.
comedy. I mean, the horror
It's
comedy is a
like,
genre. No one talks about it,
yeah,
but it is a genre. Because it
and
is still
then
kind of horror. Like they still have horror elements to it. Like there are still jump scares. Like
yeah,
so,
but
you
yeah.
really
Apart from that,
you haven't really
yeah,
watched many. You haven't really watched
no.
horror films.
Now I was
Man,
turned
that's
off by
crazy.
horror by like Daleks when I was like a child, so yeah,
Daleks turned you. Oh my god,
yeah,
that's crazy. Fuck. You see, I grew up as a kid. I watched like Pinhead, like Hellraiser, and I've watched like
oh yeah,
I guess that's the crazy part. Like as a kid, like not a teenager, like maybe the age of my son now. I watched like maybe a little bit older, in my early teens then when I hit my double digits. Um, so even then it's like 10, 11. But I feel like even earlier than that. Like I've seen like the Friday the 13th. I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I've seen like Halloween's. Like actually, I could even what would be like one of the earliest ones. I could even staple like how early because like, I'm trying to think now because I watched them like when they came out. One of the strongest ones I can remember is Is that Jason X? Definitely remember seeing that when it came out. Okay, so Jason X came out in 2001, so I would have been 11 when I saw Jason X. And I'd watched
Right.
horror movies before that. I'd seen horror movies before Jason X.
Right.
So, I've been watching horror movies since before I was like 10, 11. So I've grown up on
Right.
horror films.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've seen anything and everything under the sun. That's like when, so for me, when horror started shifting to gore, like gore, not like Friday the 13th or like Jason or like Halloween gore, you know, the normal slasher kind of, if
Yeah.
you've seen
Yeah.
clips of slasher gore, like
Yeah. Yeah.
that's normal. That was like nothing crazy. It was more later on the track where things started being like overabundance, where you're not just seeing someone
Yeah.
like get slashed, you're seeing everything happen at once, being diced up, minced,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, that's kind of like what I kind of got turned off of. Is like they just got overabundant, unnecessary,
It just went realistic, as though,
kind of realistic,
well,
but
not
like over,
realistic, but
yeah.
like, yeah.
Oh god, yeah, no, oh god, I did see. Oh my god, I should not have been at the age of that when I saw that movie, because that movie traumatized me. Yeah, I saw Cube. Cube came out in 1997.
Right.
So Cube is a very fucked up sci-fi movie. It's really cool, but really fucked up because it vividly stuck in my head, and like I was paranoid when I saw Resident Evil when they redid the scene. So I love the Resident Evil movies. They were cool.
Yeah.
Mila Jovovich. But there's a scene in the hallway scene where there's like the lasers. It's like and then like comes out the hallway and it just dices his old mate in a million
Yeah.
pieces. So that was actually taken from Cube. So Cube was like a very sci-fi alien. I guess it could have been aliens. I'm not sure. Can vaguely remember. I try to avoid ever going down a Cube route again because it's very fucked up. But it's kind of like a. From what I vaguely remember, is it's a giant cube, but each room is also a cube, and there's different
Yep.
like challenges almost, or different things in each room. It's kind of like, I guess, kind of like Saw. I don't know, but there's like all these different things that like there's different things in each room, but there's something there that's going to basically be able to kill you. And that happened. And what I remember that happening in one of the rooms was literally the whole room fills up with lasers and just fucking dices everything. And then, oh mate, like one of like when they survive, they're like really up against the doorway. From vaguely what I remember, there's like the doorway hatch, and they like really squished up against it, like really cut in, and the lasers like just miss them. Like it's that tight of a space where the whole room filled up with fucking like lasers and diced everyone. Like clearly no one was going to be, as though clearly no one was meant to survive unless you're really like, oh, I'm gonna smart think and like squeeze up against this door hatch and suck my gut in and like really stick to it like Spider-Man kind of thing. And that scene like lives in my head because so many people got diced up. Like it was fucked. Like, and then like, and each room had like another thing like that. It was very fucked. But it was kind of intriguing. But that's the memory I have living in my head, and it's traumatized me. I say traumatized me because it lives rent free in my head, my whole life. But um, yeah, was it? As a group of
Um.
strangers awaken to find themselves placed in a giant cube, each one of them is gifted with a special skill, and they must work together to escape an endless maze of deadly traps. Yeah.
Um. The full movie has been for Halloween has been put up on YouTube
Which one?
by Lionsgate. Cube 1997. The full movie is up on from the official Lionsgate media,
Oh
and
god.
so you can watch the full hour and 30 minutes. And I'm just going to skim through. Oh, there we go. Let's
The
see
laser
what
scene.
this is.
You'll know the laser scene. I think that's what it was. That's what my memory remembers. I don't know if it goes like that, but that's what I remember. Or if they might have been in a different room. I'm not sure, but
I'm skimming through. Hang on.
you will see it. It is fucking. It was for the time for my time as a kid watching that. That's fucking.
Is it towards the beginning or the end?
Um. I can't remember now. Mhm. Oh, it's apparently the opening scene. Is it? I don't really want to look at it.
Oh, it's the opening scene. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's the wires. It's not lasers. It's wires. It's fucking. They're in the hatch in the other room over, and he jumps in. That's right.
Yeah, it's in the first 3 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, it's very fucked up. Like, it's very fucked up seeing like this go, zoom, like it's just like boom, and it's like done. Like that's just traumatized me my whole life about that. Bring it back.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's not. Razor sharp wires. He's what? Uh, cool effect, but like
yeah.
not
That's the
not cool as a. Not cool as
right.
yeah.
Okay, I've seen that now.
Yeah,
It's
no, you give me
it's
semi
not gonna.
scarred. No, semi scarred for life. It's not.
Not really.
No,
It's not to me. That's not that bad.
it's just I know just the way it was. I know it's just a weird the way it's
Only
done.
because I know of some certain tactics in at the end of World War Two with fishing wire
Oh
and
yeah,
vehicles
yeah.
that the we're going back to those people
Yeah.
they're having their second mention in this week's podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to do that to American soldiers as they would drive through the woods.
Mm,
And next topic.
yeah. Let's yeah.
It's, so Teletubbies,
Oh.
a CBBC
Okay,
children's
you
program.
segueing that reminds me of the videos. I don't know if I think I might have seen one where like the guy sitting there and he's watching the horror movie and the scary scene comes on. He's like, ah!
Oh yeah,
And like
and he
it's
puts
like hot dog, hot
yeah
dog. It cracked me up every time. Like as soon as it gets to the scare, ah! It just pauses. It calms itself down with
yeah.
hot dog. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. I feel like movies just need to have a hot dog mode so then alert hot dog button just have it pop up as you watch it. Hot dog. Yeah, that's hilarious. So, like, yeah, I guess it's true because I'm got the heebie-jeebies just thinking about that scene now, and I didn't like I couldn't remember it like 'cause my brain's. But I think they did that. I think I think they brought it back in the later ones, and then you turn it into lasers. I think that's what I'm thinking of because it's kind of like I think it's still before. It might have been before the Resident Evil one, but there's like three. I don't know how many Cube movies they did. They've done heaps of Cube movies, but
Yeah,
it's just
I
weird.
mean that is slightly worse that it's not lasers and it's like a grate,
Mm.
like like wire.
Cheese grater, just like a
It's like was it like a clay the clay cutting tool
yeah.
the wire the steel
Mm.
wire.
Yeah, no, as soon as I was like,
Anyways,
it just give me, it's not giving me
can't
flashbacks.
stop it.
It's giving me flashbacks. I was like looking at it, like the PTSD is coming back. See, imagine me being a kid and watching that. That's why I feel like I watched one of the worst moments, and that like desensitized me
The
since.
fact
But
that
like,
it's
so I'm like,
the first 3 minutes. It's the first thing you see. So
yeah,
yeah.
and I've
It's like, what's
like
this movie? Oh, it's just a dude climbing. Oh, cool. Ugh.
really set you
Actually,
up.
you wouldn't go, ugh. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, so I don't know. There's some things I've been like unsettled from. Other things I've been fine with, and then I just get kind of like gore just seems unnecessary because just I liked the art form when it was like suggestive and creative and like kind of quirky with how they did killing. Like they did things, they were very creative with it, not being like, oh, let's just make it like, oh, this person's been punched, let's just obliterate into billion gut. Like it's just not creative.
It's not left to it's not left to the imagination.
Yeah, like I like when the
It's
imagination is
physically showing you. It's not properly telling you
yeah.
the story behind it and just
It's like, or maybe they would survive, or maybe they didn't. And yeah, it's kind of like they got to a point after a while with horror, and it's like it didn't become horror; it just became gore. That's why I wasn't really a big fan
Yeah.
of like Saw. Because
Oh
Saw
yeah.
is classified as a horror, like in the horror category. But like they're not really like horror. They're gore films because it's people in
Yeah.
traps. Like there's no like suspense. It's just like in the same as like Jason or like Halloween or like Scream or like that kind of suspense. It's these guys are in a trap. They've got to either solve the puzzle or they're fucked. You know that's not like that horror recipe. Like it's just not the same. It's just like so it's just like yeah that kind of generation, and then Saw kind of ruined it a little bit there with the horror genre. And I think that was like the first when the horror started to change. It was with the first Saw movie, and everything was different. It's just yeah, kind of got bored
Yeah.
with the genre, and the films kind of became mid. And I was like, yeah, I still like horror, but like it's not really the same anymore. Hills of Eyes and kind of super cool. Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Evil Dead's horror. That's still suspense, even though it's action's like action horror. So I mean, there's a million different like Chucky, Child's Play, like that's but like that's again that's suspenseful. It's twists around the corner, and they've done quirky things with it.
Yeah.
It's just yeah, I don't know. It's one of them things. One of them things. But, oh, I've got the heebie-jeebies now. I've got massive PTSD heebie-jeebies thinking about that movie. I brought up myself. I didn't realize I was very
Yeah. I know. I
traumatized
was
by that
like,
movie.
I was like, I
Oh
haven't seen this. I'll quickly. I was like, I'll see if
yeah,
it's that bad. It's yeah, it is confronting, but it's like not the like. But
yeah,
because you already told me, I knew it was gonna happen, so it's not
yeah.
like
It's like Ghost Ship. It reminds me of Ghost Ship. But Ghost Ship was worse though, because that was like a. You seen Ghost Ship? You seen that scene in
no.
Ghost Ship? Look it up. It's the wire scene. It's the same kind of thing. But go from it being that thin wire to a anchor wire, like an anchor like wire, like the big ass fucking yeah.
Go shoot. Uh,
It's
it's the opening scene, I'm guessing.
I'm not sure. It's the wire scene. You could literally it will come up. It's partway into the movie. I don't think it was at the start. But yeah, it's the same thing. It just rips through everything. Cable wire.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Like it is. It is an abundance. Like
Oh,
it is an abundance. It's so much fucking carnage. The fact that they're just up on YouTube is fucking. Oh, pardon me. Yours is it's so engrossed with this scene. I don't. It's just funny watching you, watching your reaction, your face. After I pretty share the scene on the shorts.
oh, what the
How
fuck?
funny.
The kid's fine.
It's
Oh, the head.
yeah.
All right, let's go and watch the
It,
Teletubbies because that's
That's next level again, wasn't it? Like that's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's worse.
But it's like a
Because
massive
that's not just
fucking
one dude. That's like,
the
and
whole fucking crew, like the everyone, the
but
crew, the
also,
attendees,
but that's more realistic.
the
Like
ship,
that
like the
could
ship
actually
as well.
happen.
The ship gets ripped up as
Yeah.
well. Like
I only saw the first bit, and there's only one strength of wire, so I don't know if there's any.
that's it. That's the worst part of the
Oh,
movie.
okay,
That is the worst scene of the whole time movie. The
that's the
movie
opening
is
scene.
like that's the worst part of the whole movie, and the rest of the movie is like very easy.
Striking that off of my movies to watch. That's
Yeah,
never going to be watched in its entirety. Cool.
yeah. Like it's just weird to like do that at the very start, to like really throw people in the like deep end, and then just kind of like high point, and then the rest of the movie is kind of like mid to
Yeah,
low.
it's
Not
like the
yeah.
climax is there.
Like you've
It's
just
like,
initiated. Like if that happened at the end of the movie, like you'd be like, imagine the whole movie, everything's going on, and that finished off, and like everyone, like you'd be like, oh fuck, like everyone got screwed over. One maybe,
yeah,
who knows, but but for the ghost ship to just go in first, just take everyone out from the start, like it's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
yeah.
But it
No
was
more horror movie recommendations, please, Des.
if you want,
Yeah, no.
yeah, that's what I said.
That's
They
enough for that's enough for this week. Maybe on Halloween. Maybe on Halloween.
I was like,
Until then,
good movies to watch are
yeah,
like
maybe
Jason.
not.
Jason's good to watch. Friday the 13th movies are great. The like because they did like the Friday the third like Freddy vs Jason. That was cool watching like
Oh
Freddy
yes,
vs
yeah,
Jason. Like that's great. Like that was a cool crossover. Um, like the Friday the 13th and like Nightmare on Elm Street. Like they're good movies. Like the franchise like Nightmare on Elm Street itself, kind of towards the end of the original series, takes the piss on itself because it starts off as such a
all
very
right,
serious like horror style genre, and then towards the end, like it becomes kind of meta of itself, and he's very self aware, and it kind of becomes quirky fun, and they have fun with it. It's such a good franchise. That's like the same as like any other. So like if you were to watch any horror movies, like you'd stick to like Freddy, Jason, Mike Myers, um, which is Halloween. So was it Freddy, Jason, Halloween, Ghostface.
for
So
a
like
second, I was like,
Scram.
Mike Myers. Hang on.
Yeah.
No,
Mike.
don't worry.
So yeah,
Yep.
William Shatner face. Um, Still funny. You know that, right? It's fucking still funny that cracks me up that it's a fucking William Shatner mask.
It's
Yeah.
also in, was it Baby Driver? They can't get the Mike Myers mask, so they get Mike Myers
Yeah, they actually get the Mike
mask.
Myers. Yeah, yeah. They actually
Yeah,
get Mike because of a joke because they couldn't actually get it because of the
yeah,
licensing. The Austin Powers, I think they were Austin Power masks or something.
yeah,
I know. There's so many crazy things. So that's like the Ghostface one. It's like that was a random mask they found. They like used it. Like, yep, that's now the iconically Ghostface.
yeah,
It's just a random face mask. Halloween face mask. But yeah, it's just crazy to see like what works, what doesn't, what gets attached to things. But
yeah,
yeah, no, iconic. I think yeah, definitely if you're gonna watch any iconic horror movies, the main staples to stick to. If you want to stay away from those kind of style, like Hellraiser kind of goes down those routes because they have torture scenes of like
yeah.
chained up people and like flesh ripping from skin and like I guess Hellraiser was kind of gory, but it was done. I don't know, it was a bit different. It felt a bit more tasteful. Um, but yeah, they were kind of cool. But otherwise, it's just the main staples: Freddy, Jason, Myers,
Yeah,
Ghostface. Like they're very simple,
yeah, yeah.
straightforward. So yeah. But that's what I would recommend for anyone who wants to watch some horror things. Go check those out. If you want to be a bit more lighthearted, watch a scary movie. I'm sure there's a few other lighthearted horror films out there. Like Child's Play is kind of more lighthearted. They're not too overabundantly like killery. Especially the later few of like Chucky, like the Chucky movies and stuff like that. They got a bit more fun, quirky with it, so they're a bit more on the lighter side. Um, Also like Evil Dead is in the horror genre, so if you watch like any of the Evil Dead movies, Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, they're a bit more on the lighter side, unless you look at the new ones. So I mean, there's a lot of movies out there that are in the horror genre still that you can get away with being not so. Yeah. So I don't know. That's those. But anything else? Not really.
No, that's not really. We
I think
somewhat had somewhat of a darker episode this week.
yeah, it's a lot
Um,
going on this episode. We're all over the place, but I think leaving those little recommendations is a nice way to leave the episode. I think.
yeah,
We'll leave it there for another spooky Halloweeny episode.
Spooktober.
Spooktober, nearly over, not long left.
No,
But yeah, I guess hopefully you enjoyed. I think yeah, I don't.
yeah,
it's just me sitting here talking, at least having meals keep me company. So I'm not talking to myself.
yeah. So
With a little input here and there. But yeah, I think yeah, we'll definitely leave it there until next time. Thanks for coming by and joining us for this very dark, very political, very quirky episode. I don't even know what to. I'm having trouble wanting to name half these episodes because I'm like, what do we talk about? How do we talk about it? How do we... Yeah, so it's fun. Description's the worst. Trying to like describe it.
yeah.
It's like, oh, we talked about this. We talked. I can't really even though I've mentioned it many times, but I can't just be like, oh, in the description this episode we talked about Nazi. Like,
Yeah, no, yeah, no.
I didn't get flagged because he
We
meant
talked
I fucking
about
said it. But it's not even a good
yeah.
way. Like, it's just how do you explain that without saying it? With saying like you can't. You can't know.
That's why I never said it. I only called them Navi.
Yeah, I know, and it's kind of like I don't want to give the
I know,
Navis.
it's
I
like
don't want to give Navis a bad name. Navis are fine.
yeah,
They're blue people.
they're blue tall people. Blue people are Smurfs.
Yeah, true. That's true. They're tiny.
And they're not going around saying, "Oh, como se ya?" Oh, yeah, exactly. So it's like,
Attacking everything. But anyway, thanks for coming
yeah,
by.
that's
We'll oh, that's a good time. My dinner is ready as well. So thanks for coming by, everybody. Until next time. We'll catch you in the next one. I gotta remember. Bye
there's
bye
double.
bye.
There's double. I can just watch myself wave, and then you wave, and then
I gotta remember when I do the
why was
outro.
I
So
doing
to my
that?
outro. Wax
Yeah.
on, wax off. Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another movie to watch. Gremlins. Gremlins is another good one to watch during the Halloween period if you're not so.
Oh, hang on. Is that a horror movie? I've watched Gremlins.
Gremlins, yeah, it's well not necessarily horror, but it is in that genre of like because it's like it takes place technically before Christmas, but it's like Nightmare Before Christmas is like that's Halloween leading into
Oh
Christmas.
yeah.
Like that's what those movies are. They're the Nightmare, So that's still like Nightmare Before Christmas is a Halloween movie. Like
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
and Princess
Fair enough. So I've watched Gremlins, and
and any of those any Tim Burton movie is a Halloween movie. So
it's a Coraline.
yep, that's a Halloween movie. So yeah. It's not horror, but it's still within those confines. So yeah. So there we go. Anyone that's watched anything Tim Burton, they're good to watch during Halloween periods. Adam's Family, I just forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
So if we
Wednesday,
gotta,
all
yeah,
that
Wednesday,
sort of stuff.
anything
Yeah.
that's not so if you don't know so scary, watch some Adam's Family and some stuff like that. That you'll definitely have some fun with there. Some Tim Burton. Yeah. We could watch Batman if you wanted to.
Isn't Charlie in the? Hang on.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
What movie? Yeah, isn't Tim Burton do that?
Yeah. You could technically that one is pretty quirky. It's candy. What's Halloween synopsis with candy? Given out by weird people in
A
costumes.
kid gets minced in the chocolate squeezery machine or whatever it's called.
He gets juiced.
Juice. That's it.
Juice. But that's where they get the fats
Anyway,
from in
so
chocolate. And until next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.